So today we've got the, I guess it'd be the pump motor out of the dishwasher inside. Dishwasher was acting up, not wanting to drain. So I ordered, what I thought was going to be the right parts. And actually I'm going to have to pull out the other motor at some point, but I had it all apart anyway, so might as well replace this guy while it was in there. So this is the old one. We might as well have it opened up and take a look at what we got. Yeah. This thing is the pump, so it's the thing that actually does the spraying in there. And also on this side, it's got a little chopping blade. I think it runs in reverse and kind of aids the pump or the evacuation pump motor in evacuating the whole thing. So, yeah. So we got on the front end just a plastic impeller here. Feels like probably nylon. And on the back end, the housing, probably nylon again. Kind of has that ABS-C feel to it. Got a cooling fan. I'm guessing this is probably going to be a universal motor, or it could just be a brush DC motor. We've got nice, beefy brass brush holders back here with stake-on connectors that are very well affixed. I may just cut those. We can see, if you look down in there, lots of dust coming off the brush, but there is an okay amount, I don't know if you can see that, an okay amount of brush material left. So I don't think this thing was causing the problem. Yeah, you can see here, based on the amount of movement, how much there is. Both those brushes move nice and freely, so that's probably not the issue. But we're here, might as well take it apart. All right, we're having trouble because this fan is not coming off. Come on. A little bit of gentle coaxing. And I was probably wrong. This does not appear to be a reversing motor. You can see the fan vanes only go in one direction. So I would assume that means it's only turning in one direction. Of course, you would just reverse the power on the leads to reverse it, given that this is a brush DC motor. All right, there's the little chopping blade. It's just designed to kind of chop stuff up, keep it from going. Well, that's interesting. Little thing off a bread bag there. All right, here we have got probably a Teflon bushing with a rubber seal and a preload spring. So I think that preload spring is to keep preload on this guy, to keep it, well, I don't really know why, to be honest. I guess just to keep it butted up against the housing. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, since we don't really care, this is going in the trash. We'll just break these off. Stake-on connectors, braided copper cable for the brushes. Like I said, those are nice and free, nothing wrong with that. Let's give her a little snip here. Maybe. Not sure where my side cutters went. There we go. Now it's off. All right. So yeah, permanent DC magnet motor, brush motor. See the magnets in there. In the back of the housing, we appear to have a bushing. It's just held in place by the plastic. Probably, yeah, Lots of glass fiber in that. Glass fiber reinforced nylon. I don't see any markings anywhere. There's a part number there. Johnson DCJ72MLG. On this end, we appear to have another bushing that is connected somehow. Well, I don't immediately see any way for this to come apart. Is there a roll pin in there or something? I see a hole. What I believe this hole is in here is water's going to be on this side and air on this side, obviously. I'm guessing that that vent was facing down, so any water that leaks past the seal at least has a chance of getting ejected out before it gets sucked through the motor. I think that's the logic there. I've seen that on water pumps on cars before. On the front end, sure looks like a bearing to me up there on the front. Really wish I could get that out, but it is being very stubborn. Try the vise. All right, apparently you just got to whack on her enough. She'll finally go. So looks like we got a splined end on the motor here that goes up into this plastic dangle arm thingy. There's a blue bearing in here, and I don't believe I have ever seen blue shielding on a bearing. So that makes me very curious as to what it could be. How to get it out of there. Yeah, well, that finally came out. Yeah, so on this shaft here, it's got a rubber seal, looks like, that sits on top of that shaft. All there is to that. Nothing too complicated. And there's that journal back there for any water that gets through to be able to bypass. As you can see, the bearing is shielded from that. So you wouldn't have to worry about the bearing getting hit by any water or deteriorating over time because water was getting to it. It should evacuate before it gets there. Now, if I could just get the stupid thing out so we can see what the heck it is. Bing. Gone forever. All right, so this is a 608D SD07. Sorry, there's a fly buzzing around in here. It's been driving me nuts. I haven't been able to kill it. Singapore. NMB. I don't think I recognize that brand. I'll have to look it up and see what it is. But, yeah, I mean, only wear part on these guys really is going to be these brushes. And as you can see, plenty of meat left on those. Nothing wrong with them. But they will lose, will lose torque as those brushes wear down and make less contact on the commutator. Commutator, the whole thing is dipped in epoxy. It's good. And dabs of epoxy to balance it here. And that's about it. About all there is to it. Thanks for watching.